It's perfectly natural to want to help your partner achieve a truly satisfying experience in an intimate relationship. Something remarkable happened in my clinic recently that I need to share with you. A gentleman walked through my door, 72 years old, carrying himself with quiet dignity, but also with a kind of resignation I've seen too many times before. He sat down and said something that broke my heart just a little. He looked at me and said, "Doctor, I honestly believed that part of my life was over. That warmth, that closeness with my partner, I thought those days were behind me. But here's what changed everything. He didn't take a single medication. He didn't undergo any complex procedure. What he did was simple, almost too simple to believe. He adjusted just 4 vegetables in his daily meals. That's it. And within weeks, his circulation improved. His energy returned. His confidence, the kind that comes from feeling truly alive in your own body, came flooding back. When he returned to see me, the difference wasn't just physical. It was in his eyes. He felt like himself again. Well, I'm Dr. Naraya Wolf, urologist and pelvic surgeon. And if you ever face questions or concerns about your urological health, stay with me. We're here to help you understand your body with clarity and comfort. I've spent over 3 decades helping men reclaim their vitality, not through quick fixes or empty promises, but through understanding how the body actually works and giving it what it needs to thrive. Today, I'm going to walk you through those 4 vegetables, not because they're magical or exotic, but because they work with your body's natural systems to restore circulation, support healthy blood flow, and yes, help you feel connected again, both to yourself and to the person you love. The truth is, after 60, your body changes. Blood flow naturally slows, vessels become less flexible, hormones shift, and all of this can affect how you feel, your energy, your warmth, your ability to engage intimately. But what if the solution wasn't in a bottle or behind a prescription? What if it was already sitting in your kitchen waiting for you to recognize its power? Stay with me, because the 4th vegetable I'm going to share might just surprise you, and possibly even your doctor. Understanding what's really happening in your body. Let me start by explaining something that many men don't realize. When circulation slows down, it's not just about cold hands or tired legs. It affects every part of you. Your body relies on steady, healthy blood flow to deliver oxygen and nutrients to your tissues. This includes your brain, your heart, your muscles, and yes, the tissues involved in intimacy. As we age, something called nitric oxide production decreases. Nitric oxide is a compound that helps blood vessels relax and open up. Without enough of it, vessels stay constricted. Blood flow becomes sluggish. Energy drops, sensitivity decreases, and intimate function can suffer. But here's the good news. Certain foods, particularly certain vegetables, contain natural compounds that support nitric oxide production. They work gently, safely, and in harmony with your body's own systems. This isn't about forcing your body to do something unnatural. It's about giving it the tools it needs to function the way it was designed to. The 4 vegetables that change everything. 1. Beets, nature's circulation booster. When I first started recommending beets to my older patients, I'll admit, many of them looked at me like I'd lost my mind. "Beets, doctor? Really?" they'd say, half laughing, but weeks later, those same men would come back, and their tone had changed completely. They'd tell me they felt more alive, that they and their partners were experiencing closeness they thought was gone forever. That's when I knew we were on to something powerful. Beets are rich in dietary nitrates. When you consume them, your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide, the same compound that helps blood vessels relax and widen. Research shows that drinking beet juice can improve blood flow within just a few hours. One clinical trial found that older adults who consumed beet juice daily experienced better endurance, lower blood pressure, and improved vascular function. But beyond the numbers, here's what matters. When your blood flows freely, you feel warmer, more energized, more present. And that presence, that feeling of truly inhabiting your own body, is essential for intimacy. Beets also contain powerful antioxidants, called betalains, along with vitamin C. These protect the delicate lining of your arteries, supporting long-term cardiovascular health. Several of my patients have told me that after adding roasted beets or fresh beet juice to their routine for just a few weeks, they noticed warmth returning, not just in their bodies, but in their relationships. How to enjoy them. Try roasted beets in a salad with a squeeze of lemon and a drizzle of olive oil. The combination not only tastes wonderful, it also enhances absorption and amplifies the nitric oxide effect. 2. Spinach, the quiet hero of vascular health. I'll never forget a man in his late 60s who came to me feeling disconnected, not emotionally from his partner, but physically. His energy was low, intimacy felt distant. He wasn't ready to start medication, so I suggested one simple change: eat spinach every day. He looked puzzled, but he trusted me. A month later, he returned with a smile that said everything. "Doctor," he said, "I feel like something's flowing again." Spinach may not sound exciting, but its impact on circulation is profound. Like beets, spinach is packed with natural nitrates that your body transforms into nitric oxide. But spinach brings more to the table. It's rich in magnesium and potassium, two minerals essential for maintaining healthy blood pressure and relaxing blood vessel walls. As we age, blood vessels naturally become stiffer. Magnesium helps soften them, improving flow and reducing strain on the cardiovascular system. And there's more. Magnesium plays a subtle but important role in supporting testosterone levels. Meanwhile, antioxidants like lutein and vitamin C protect your vessel walls from aging and inflammation. The result? Lower inflammation, more stable blood pressure, and better overall endurance, in every sense of the word. How to enjoy it? Add a handful of fresh spinach to your morning eggs, blend it into a smoothie, or toss it into a salad with olive oil and lemon. It's a small adjustment with a big impact. 3. Garlic, the ancient circulation cleanser. Garlic has a way of surprising people. Most think of it as just a flavor enhancer. But what if I told you this humble ingredient could help restore what many men fear they've lost with age? I had a patient, 71 years old, who was avoiding intimacy entirely. Not because he didn't want it, but because he felt embarrassed. His circulation had slowed. His energy had dropped. Nothing seemed to help. We didn't start with medication. We started with food. I asked him to use fresh garlic daily, 1 or 2 cloves, crushed and left to sit for a minute before cooking. He was skeptical, but he agreed. A few weeks later, he said, "I didn't expect this, but something's changing. I feel warmth, strength, like I'm myself again." The secret lies in a compound called allicin, which is released when garlic is crushed or chopped. Allicin helps blood vessels relax, reduces stiffness, and supports healthy blood pressure. But perhaps most importantly for men over 60, it enhances the body's ability to deliver blood to every part of the body, including those areas tied to intimacy and connection. Garlic also has natural anti-inflammatory properties. This matters because inflammation is often the silent culprit behind poor circulation. By reducing inflammation, garlic helps restore blood flow to the heart, the brain, and the centers of touch, pleasure, and confidence. What I love about garlic is how gently it works. No harsh side effects, no pressure, just steady, natural improvement. How to use it? Roast whole cloves, sauté them with spinach, or blend them into homemade sauces. Garlic becomes more than seasoning. It becomes part of your healing. 4. Celery, the overlooked circulation enhancer. Celery probably isn't the first thing you think of when you imagine revitalizing your health and intimacy. But let me share a story. One of my patients, a 66-year-old man named Richard, came to me feeling disconnected from his partner. "The spark's there," he said, "but my body isn't responding." He wasn't overweight, he wasn't sick, he was just stuck. I asked him to add something simple to his routine, 2 stalks of celery every morning. He laughed at first, but he tried it. Within 3 weeks, his energy increased, his blood pressure dropped slightly, and the warmth returned, not just in his circulation, but in his relationship. Celery is one of the most underestimated foods when it comes to blood flow. It contains natural compounds called phthalides, which help relax the muscles and blood vessel walls, allowing blood to flow more easily. This is exactly what older men need, especially those over 60, whose vessels have become stiffer and whose circulation has slowed to the areas that matter most. When blood reaches every corner of your body without resistance, intimacy becomes easier, more natural, less stressful. But celery does more than improve flow. It's rich in water and minerals like potassium and magnesium, both essential for heart rhythm, nerve function, and healthy circulation. Celery is also a powerful natural cleanser. It helps your body flush out excess sodium and reduce the pressure that can hinder healthy blood flow. And here's something fascinating. Celery contains a plant compound called apigenin, which supports testosterone production and reduces inflammation, two factors that can quietly drain desire over time. Because it's low in calories and high in impact, it's easy to incorporate into any routine. How to enjoy it: juice it, dip it in almond butter, or add it to soups. It's a quiet, powerful step toward rekindling connection, bringing it all together. If you've stayed with me this far, that tells me something important. You're not looking for a quick fix. You're looking for real, lasting change. And here's the beautiful truth. Just 4 vegetables, beets, spinach, garlic, and celery, can make a profound difference in your health, your circulation, your confidence, and yes, your intimacy. You don't need risky medications. You don't need expensive procedures or complicated techniques. You need simple, natural foods that are already in your kitchen. Start with one small step. Add one of these vegetables to your meal today. Notice how your body feels after a week, then after a month. You might be surprised. Your partner might notice too. Because improving circulation isn't just about making things work better on the inside, it's about feeling like yourself again, more energized, warmer, more connected to the person you love. A gentle reminder: I know that talking about intimacy can feel vulnerable. Many men carry these concerns quietly, believing they're alone in what they're experiencing. But you're not alone. What you're feeling is natural. It's a part of aging. And more importantly, it's something you can address. Your body is incredibly resilient. When you give it the right support, it responds. Sometimes all it needs is the proper fuel. So start today, not tomorrow. Today. Add one of these vegetables to your plate, then another. Build the habit slowly, gently, without pressure. And if you find this information helpful, share it with someone you care about: your father, your brother, a friend. A little knowledge can go a very long way. Stay strong, stay connected, and begin your journey from the inside out. Because you deserve to feel alive, at any age. Take care of yourself. You're worth it.